Good morning. It's bright up in here. Happy New Year to you all again. Today is January 2nd, so this video is going to go up a little bit later than that, probably about a week or so later than you're seeing it, and then me filming it, but it's January 2nd, and I want to kick off the new year with a get ready with me so you can see where Candice is at the beginning of the year, how we're feeling. I got a lot to share with you. Or maybe not a lot, but I'm going to get ready. I actually don't have to leave the house until probably about 10 today. But it's 7:30 in the morning. I actually got up at 6 and I finally started to get ready. But it's 7:30 in the morning, so I got time today, sis. I didn't even do my brows yet because I'm using a new brow product and all that good jazz. This is, again, to get ready with me. So what I have to do today, if you guys don't know, I have 2 jobs. I know. I'm trying to work on, I don't know, honing in my skills for my career and things like that. So, you know, the hustle is what it is. Anyway, so my hours are kind of like crazy, you know, like, I don't know. But today I actually have a conference that I am running a seminar in, a session in. I'm running a session on diversity in STEM professions, so I'm really excited about that. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. But with that being said, I have a couple New Year's things, we'll talk about them. I don't really have like a resolution. I got more so goals that I want to achieve this year. I mean, I guess you can call those resolutions. But one of them is getting back up, no matter what time I work, getting up at the same time every day. Because I used to do that. I used to just get up at 5 a.m. no matter what day it was. I know, y'all. I was sleeping on the weekends till like 8 or 9. But that was just my clock. That was just my internal clock. But now, I kind of get up. I set my alarm each day based on what I'm doing, you know, how I do it. But getting up every day. And I got up, and I'm going to make that time like 6 a.m. It might have to be 5, depending. Things change, but I'm not a morning person by any means, but I just can get up. I don't know. I guess that does make me a morning person. I don't know. But, so I'm up. And that was something that I was like, okay, a fresh start, new year, go ahead and get into it. And it was actually not hard today. I thought it was going to be hard. I like set a second alarm for 7 just in case, but I was up. Once I got up, I was up. Ooh. Whew. Okay, so anyway, enough chit-chatting in the beginning. So, I'm going to use this Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. So what this is a brow gel that lasts supposed to last for 2 to 3 days. Up to 2 days. And I got it thinking it was the brown tint stuff that peels off. Because I saw someone use that on YouTube. I could have sworn it was Maybelline, but I could not find it. And I bought this thinking that's what it was, but this is not it. Anyway, this is a regular brow gel, but it's tinted. Brow gel was becoming misleading. So anyway, this is what it looks like. And I'm actually just going to use this with an angled brush to do my brows and see what happens. It comes with a little spoolie in there, but it comes with this weird fuzzy wand that is going to apply way too much product to my brow, so I'm not even going to try that this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is the shade Deep Brown. I don't know. Haven't tried it yet, but let's go ahead. Maybe I should zoom in a smidgen. Sorry for the sniffles, y'all know how it is. Okay, so the color is fine. It's a thinner consistency. It's more of a cream than like a gel pomade, like a dip brow. So you need to be careful with control. But so far so good. I'm going to do the other brow and clean them up and all that. So, okay, so what I noticed with this is a couple of things. It really gives you that nice fluffy brow look. I don't know if that's because it's lighter than the dip brow, but definitely more natural looking hair strokes I was able to get on the first try. And it does set. This stuff sets. Like, once you kind of put it down, those first few seconds is what you got, and then I went to go back over it and I realized it was starting to be set. So, fresh new e.l.f. brow gel. I'm going to go ahead and go through it, although I have a feeling this stuff is going to hold on its own. Says last up to 2 days, so I really wanted to make sure these brows look like something. So, alright, that's what that is. I did my nails. I'm trying a new shape for 2018, 19. Let me get my life right. And it's kind of like that squared, little, not so much coffin, ballerina, whatever. I love the way it looks on my hands. However, I'm already over my long nails. Every time I do that, every time I do my nails long, it seems like recently, I get over them really quickly. Although I really do like these, so I'm going to keep these on, keep this set on. I did these, by the way. And that's another reason why I enjoy doing my own nails, because if I'm over it, I didn't waste any money. I guess I wasted a little bit of time, but I didn't waste any money if I decided to pop these bad boys right off. But, whatever. I do enjoy this set though, and I guess once you get over the few days of awkwardness, like remembering how to function with the long nails, then you're good to go. So I really enjoyed this length and set though. It's just those little nuances that come about when you have long nails on. But anyway, so I primed my eyes. So I have a new palette that I want to play with today, and I'm praying that it's successful, because then I can recommend it to you guys. So I was in Five Below looking for a cord for my computer, and I came across this little gem here. This is called Rose Quartz, and it is by Style Essentials. Now, while I'm looking for brushes, let me tell you a little bit about Five Below makeup. So Five Below does carry name brands that I do enjoy, like Wet n Wild and City Color. Those are the main two. But they have all these other smaller brands here and there that kind of, it's really, I wouldn't say hit and miss, it's actually really more miss in their products, their makeup. They have some hits there between those two brands, and you might find the palette that speaks to you a little bit, but a lot of the palettes look pretty juvenile, pretty, I don't want to say cheap looking, because you have high-end crap that looks kind of cheap. But y'all know where I'm going with this. It's just like it ain't worth it. In this level of my career, not saying I'm too good, because I'll buy a $2.99 Wet n Wild palette real quick. But in the grand scheme of like the Five Below palettes and different things, it is a, you do get what you pay for. Versus like Wet n Wild, you get a little bit more than what you pay for. So anyway, with that all being said though, I'm walking through and I always check out the beauty section, always check out what's going on, because you never know. And this palette was there, and I just loved the packaging. I thought it was beautiful. And from this look, I thought it was an eyeshadow, I mean a highlighter palette, but whatever, I was opening them up to check them out. But this says Pressed Pigment Palette. You guys, something about this palette made me go ahead and pick it up for $5. Check this out. So it's obviously, don't you get Huda vibes? I kind of realized that yesterday when I was looking at it. So this is what it looks like, and I want it to be nice. I want it to work. The swatches look promising. Minus this black one here called Midnight. But that one was a little patchy. But $5. Let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know where I'm going with the look, but I'm gonna do something that a look that I know it's going to compliment my eyes and all that. Like, I'm not going to try something new for the sake of trying something new. I'm going to go with colors in this palette that I already know do the damn thing for me if they work. So that's where I'm going with this while I talk to you and try not to get my camera. What is going on? Okay, here we go. So back to the 2019 visions and such. I'm going to start with, so basically I'm going to do a warm look. Y'all know warm, a little bit of gold, and these bronzies up in here and these plums up in here to really see. Yeah, so I'm going to start with some of these mattes at the bottom, and yeah, I don't know where I'm going with it, but just stay with me. So last year, let's talk, last year, I made a list of goals for 2018. I made it like January 1st. I just sat down on my phone, like in my notepad, and made a list of things I wanted to accomplish in 2018. On that list was 9 things, and I accomplished 7 of them. And you don't realize how satisfying that is. And so you start checking things off your list. Now, granted, these are things, all the things on my list took some time to do. But when I sat back and I reflected yesterday, January 1st, I looked back at that list and I was like, dang, I did 7 of these things. And, you know, we all know it's satisfying to check things off a list. But with, like I said, with those things, I'm checking one thing off like every few months because of just what they were and what I had to do to achieve them. These shadows are going on just fine. I'm actually building up the intensity a smidge, and that seems to be working just fine, as you can see. I mixed 2 shades to get this kind of pinky orange shade situation. So anyway, back to the conversation. So this year I was like, I'm going to make another list because that was successful for me. That worked for me. I was like, I'm going to make another list. And instead of a list, I did a vision board, but it's in my planner. It's like, open it up, it's a full spread, 2 pages. And I took my color pencils out, took my markers out, and I drew, like my list, I drew pictures that represented the list. So for an example, one of the things that I will share with you, I'm going to upload 100 quality videos this year. I managed to do that last year. Quality leaves much to be desired, but when I say quality, not so much in the quality of the videos, although that will be getting better, but in the content. I did a lot less hauls last year. I focused on what I had in my collection. I mean, granted, I did hauls, but I did a lot less hauls, and I tried some things like out of my comfort zone videos, and I tried a few different things that I thought, I don't know, meant a little bit more, you know? So, yeah, continuing that, and that's one of them. And so like I drew the YouTube play button, things like that, just so it's a visualization there. And I'm pretty excited about it. There are some things that, again, I won't share because they're personal. And there's some things that I won't share because I want to share once they're done. Like once I achieve them, you will know. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to go with, expose. I got to remember where I'm going today because... Whoa, okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, I gotta remember where I'm going today. Wow, that's pretty. It's a coppery metallic shade that we see in plenty of other palettes. But this is a $5 situation, so anyway. Yeah, so I have... Again, I have some goals set, some very ambitious ones. Most of them require me getting into a sort of pattern and routine. Like getting up again and getting my workout schedule together and things like that. So I'll zoom in so you can see this look once I'm done. Because like I said, I don't know where I'm going with it, but so, yeah, I have those. Most of them are like routine things. And it takes 21 days, that's what they say, to make a habit. And so I feel like if I can get through January with the things that I've set into place, hopefully it'll be a lot easier. Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But I'm really excited for this year. I'm really excited for just a new year. I'm excited for a clean slate. You know, even though technically, you know, like, you know, life keeps moving, but it's really no reset button. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like, it's a clean slate, if you will. January 1st. Well, it's January 2nd now. So these colors blend really well together. I really like, again, I chose kind of safer colors with this situation. I'm also wearing a blue shirt today, so, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I really like this blown out pink situation. Alright, I'm going to do, this is going to be a little halo situation, so I'm going to put one of those lighter shades. I'm going to use, actually, I was going to use Willow, which is a yellow gold, but I'm going to challenge it and use Sunkissed. See what that looks like. Yeah. And it looks just fine. So, what are you guys'? You can leave them down below if you have any goals you want to reach. I mean, like, and when I say the difference, I guess in my mind, the difference between a resolution and a goal is a goal you could already be working on. You know, it could be, I want to, by the end of 2019, I want to have my savings account up to $30,000. And it's like, you've been saving and you don't have to do anything different, but that's just a goal you want to reach this year. You know, not versus something that you have to start this year. So goals could be things that are ongoing, but you're in game. You have an end game for this year or something like that. I guess that's the difference. Because a lot of my, I think most of my goals on my list, I've started them last year, but I have an end game. Things that I want to reach is where I'm going with this, you know? I don't think anything on there actually that I have to start in 2019, actually. I just want to finish in 2019. Some things, so. Alright, we getting somewhere. Do I want to do liner and such? Because this whole eye part has been like 20 minutes. I'm not mad at this palette. Let me go with, I don't know. That Sunkissed is probably going to be my brow highlight too, because it's just the best shade I can pick in here for that. So I'm going to just use whatever's remaining on my brush to do that. And, yeah. That's a lot. Let me calm down. And then I have to pee because I've been drinking water all morning. Already. So. Alright. I am going to pee. And I'm going to do some, maybe liner. No, I'm actually not going to do liner. I'm going to do, I don't know. I'm going to finish these eyes and go to the bathroom. And I'll be back. So, while I apply my face primer, I'll let you know what I did with my eyes. So, of course, I put a golden shade in the inner corner. I used a brown liner. I used my Marc Jacobs eyeliner. And then I smudged a little bit of, well, I guess I'm not putting on my primer while I talk. These two mixed together down here. Love Spelling Khaki on the lower lash line, and they worked fine as well. I did not do lashes because I do have a long day today, and I am going into the lab today, and I feel like I have no lashes on because this is a long one. So I'm going to use the NYX Shine Killer today as my primer, because this video is not sponsored by any means, but this whole face base is going to be NYX. And I figured I'd use a NYX primer as well. So, you guys know the Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation that Alyssa Ashley collabed with NYX to produce. Decent foundation. Oh, look at the glitter. Look at the glitter. decent foundation. I enjoyed it. I still have it. But I was in Ulta. I was in Ulta spending my gift card. You know how we go. And I came across the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers. That's what it looks. So here's the foundation. I've had the foundation. I'm in the shade Cocoa. And here are the concealers. And there's a powder, setting powder. So the the foundation comes in about 45 shades, which is wonderful. The concealers come in only about 20-ish that I saw on the display, which you guys, if you've been watching my channel, know that's a pet peeve of mine. It have the same amount. I know, have the same amount. But anyway, and the powders, this is a setting powder, and these came in 5 shades, and this is actually the next to the darkest. This is, I got medium deep. This Can't Stop, Won't Stop powder. Hold on. I got medium deep, and the deep, there was no tester, but just looking through the plastic, pretty sure I got the right one, but the deep was a lot darker, which makes me happy as well. So, about 5 shades of the setting powder. The setting powder, this was about $12, and the concealers were like $8.50. Anyway, so with the concealers, this is their regular HD tubes of concealer, and this is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop. The tubes are a little bit bigger and heavier, which I really like the hold in the hand. But you actually get the same amount of product. You get 11 fluid ounces. Yeah, you get 11 fluid ounces. So you get about the same amount of product. But anyway, I got 2 shades. The shade that matches me pretty much is 22 Deep Cool. And then I got a lighter one, a warmer one in 19 Mocha. So I have those 2 concealers, and I have the foundation, I have the powder, and I'm going to use them all together today. So I have also my NYX Pro sponge, which is wonderful. And let's get this thing started while we talk about eye mats. So, oh gosh, I'm so excited. Did I tell you? I already got my tickets. Well, I posted on Instagram. IMATS is in April. Well, I go to the one in New York. I'm trying to go to LA, hopefully in 2020. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, IMATS NYC is in April. Get your tickets. I got my tickets a couple weeks ago. When I seriously went on sale. Like, that week they went on sale. But anyway, why can't I talk in bland? Get your life, Candice. Yeah, so they have this new deal, what's called the Insider Pass. You guys know I picked it up. So the Insider Pass is 2 days. Well, let me calm down. So 1 day is $65. I think they had a sale up until the end of December where they were $10 off. But 1 day is $65. You can get 2 days, just Saturday and Sunday, for $85, if I'm not mistaken. And then you could get the Insider Pass, which I checked out, of course, where you get to go Saturday and Sunday, but you get to go early on Saturday, so you get to go in at 9 instead of 10, and then you get like a swag bag with like $200 worth of products. I follow IMATS on Instagram, and they were posting like sneak peeks of what's in the LA swag bag, and it looks pretty promising, but it is what it is. You know, I love IMATS, and I go. So, yeah, my mom is going. My friend Lorinda is going again. I don't know if my aunt's going this year, but, yeah, my mom's going, Lorinda's going. The boyfriends are coming to New York. Nelson's not going to the show, obviously. Yeah, and that's in April. Y'all already know I don't play around when I plan. I don't mess around. Hotel has been booked. All the necessary accommodations have been booked. Travel, you know, have been booked. We're ready to go. And I'm so excited. April will be here before you know it. Not trying to rush through 2019 by any means. Definitely not. But I'm so excited. Always, as always. So I am applying this foundation pretty lightly, believe it or not. This can be built up a lot more, but I want to really test these concealers out as well. So where was I with IMATs? Yeah, so they have not released the exhibitors list, like who's going to be there yet. I guess they're still booking those and squaring those away. I feel like last year that was already done. I'm not sure. But we'll see. I am actually going to touch up, just for the sake of using both colors, I'm going to touch up with the shade 22, like get some areas I want a little bit more coverage, and then I'm going to go under the eyes with the lighter one. So that's what I'm doing now. And this concealer was very promising in the store. It doesn't claim to be waterproof, but it was on my hand when I went out and it was raining. It looked pretty waterproof to me, which was really nice. Anything else? Yeah, seemed to be promising. But anyway, back to the IMATs conversation. So yeah, they have not released the exhibitors yet. And so it's hard for me to make my list. But I do have, like, based on who was there last year, I do have some things that I definitely missed out on that I have planned to budget in this year. Like, I'm not leaving IMATs without purchasing because that's how I feel. You know, it's been long enough. I haven't tried these products and I want to try them. And top of the list is Vixia palette. So you guys know Vixia is super expensive, but I have heard nothing but great things about them. And if I'm going to catch them at the best deal possible, it's going to be at IMATs. So I want to try that. I have a little piece of paper. I do. So this shade 19 is not like super stark in highlight. So I'm going to set it with one of my yellower base powders and then set the rest of my face with the NYX powder. Anyway. So yeah, definitely Vixia. If Suva if Suva Beauty is there again, I really regret not picking up their neon liners. Oh my god, I've been thinking about those liners all year long. I was so bummed that I missed them. I didn't get them the first day, and when I went back the second day, they were sold out. Because the deal was amazing. It was like, buy 5, get 5 free type of situation. And so, yeah, kind of bummed, but not going to miss out this year. I definitely want to pick up foundations for my kit. I just don't know. I really like the cream foundation palettes I've been using, but I feel like I use up cream more than I would say a liquid. I don't know. And I feel like liquid foundations are easier to mix and color match. That's one thing when I'm doing clients, it does take me a while to match because I'm dealing with creams and things. So, I don't know. This is Mac Studio Fix. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. But definitely Vixia and Suva Beauty. Like, those are the two things I regret not getting. Vixia has been a long time coming. I've been regretting each year. But I'm not going to miss it this year. I'm not. I'm not going to miss it this year. Okay. Face is looking pretty good. I am going to go ahead with the powder. This is a setting powder again. It's a very fine, but it definitely has some color to it. It definitely has the shade. Like, you know, some things will say deep, but it's really, like, translucent. So one thing about this is you can't really put it in the cap because there's this big piece in the center, which, I don't know, I guess helps to keep it in control, the powder in control, like when you're storing it, but I can't tap out any. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with this. We'll see what I can do. So I'll close the lid and flip it upside down, I guess. Yeah, that'll bring some out. That's what I'll do. Okay. Oh, I forgot to blend out the concealer on my mustache. It's funny. honey. Okay. There we go. We're looking all right. We're looking at this color combination. The coverage on the concealer is nice so far. We'll see how if it breaks down or anything through the day. I definitely, if I do like it, if this seems to wear well today, I would definitely want an even lighter shade than this, than 19. Because y'all know me. Y'all know me with that. Yeah, let me go ahead and finish my mascara. This is a Lancome Grandiose. I really like this mascara. It's the most expensive mascara I've ever bought. And like actually like bought again. Because pretty decent. But never again though. Never again. Okay. So, alright, let's go to contour since we're here. Since we're here. I'm gonna go with an OG. This is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. I'm going in with that because it's been a while. Says it's only 8:15. So, good for me. By the time you are watching this video, I would have shown my video of me doing my own box braids, which they're still in right now. They're a little gross, but they'll last this week. Probably, hopefully take them out this weekend, but they'll last. They're fine. They're fine. Let's see. Looking for blush. That's not MAC Raisin. That's not MAC Raisin. What was I going to say? I really enjoyed that adventure, doing that by myself. I know I can do it now, so that might be another task. That might be another like thing I do, like my own braids. I'm still gonna make my mom do them most of the time, but I know I can now, which is pretty cool. This is just a couple Coastal Scents blushes, pressed blushes that I'm mixing together. Okay. All right, we're getting there. There's Griff licking his leg, because that's what he does. He's doing very well, by the way. I didn't realize how much I missed having a cat. And he has been wonderful. I mean, as far as kittens can go, he's really big now, though. Griff, you show people how big you are? His bow tie was so small. Was so small. I mean, it was so big when we got him. It still fits fine, but like the size compared to his head is now it's like a real bow tie. Okay, he's purring. He's content. I'm sorry, Mama. I gotta sit you down. Anyway, highlighter, and it looks like, and we'll do a lip, and this look is done. We're gonna go with, I don't know. Let's look into a highlighter palette. Let's go in. We'll just grab one. Just grab one out of the basket. Alright, this is Sun Dipped, okay, by Anastasia. And I think I'm gonna go with bronzed, because I don't know. That's what I'm gonna go with, you guys. Alright. Yep, that's it. Excuse Griffin. Excuse him. There we go. I'm gonna take my powder brush and just gonna blend those all in. Griffin can walk all the way around the makeup room without stepping on the floor. Like, he'll jump on my little drawers over there, walk behind this, walk around, check out the window, walk all the way over here, walk across where the lipsticks are, then onto the desk. Like, oh, to be a cat. Oh, to be a cat. So, with the lips, I was going to do, I was thinking about lipstick and everything, but I just don't feel like it. I want to be comfortable today, makeup-wise. That's why I didn't wear any lashes, because I have such a long day. I want to be comfortable. So we're going to do a gloss, and I have a new gloss. Yeah, so I'm going to wear that. Let me wipe my lip off. Apply some lip balm. So I picked up the Fenty gloss, the new Fenty, well, I don't know if it's new, but the Gloss Balm in Fenty Glow. I picked that up because I was 20 bucks from being VIB Rouge, and I was like, all right, I can do $20. I was actually $40 like November, and I was like, didn't think about it because, again, I spent less money on makeup this year or last year, and I wasn't even thinking about VIB Rouge, but anyway, I was on the Sephora app just checking out things. It was like 40 bucks, and I'm like, I'm not going to spend just to spend, but let me go through and see if anything I'm interested in. So I went in Sephora, and this palette, the Urban Decay Elements palette that I saw, but I'm like, it's one of those things where it's not, and you're not interested in it for its price, but it's nice, but it's not one at the top of my list. This is on clearance for $20, so I picked it up, and then I was like, okay, and I went over to Fenty or whatever, and I was swatching these glosses, and this one spoke out to me, so I went ahead and got it. Maybe I'd be rich, but this is Fenty Glow, and let's put it on. You got a big fat doe foot. It's a sheer gloss, but definitely has some warmth to it and some peach to it, which is my favorite color theme of gloss. And so, comfortable look today. Let's spray. I'm going to use my yeah, before I break it. I'm going to use my Morphe Continuous. Woo! And there we go. Let's take that off. Yeah, the bun's still holding up. But, that's pretty much it. I'm satisfied with this. So yeah, back to this palette. I think for $5 it's worth a checkout already. I still need to play with some of the brighter shades like this pink. It looks okay, but it could be a different ballgame on the eyes. But for $5, I think it's definitely worth experimenting with based on what I've done today. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!